So I'll start with the backend demo for you guys. So first of all, in the WhatsApp group, we have been shared with the temporary backend link, right? So I will open it up. Just a second, I'll share my screen. So as you can you see my screen here? So this is the
Yeah.
backend link, right? So we click the backend link and we have been asked what's the email and the password. Okay. So in this backend
Yes.
link, Ayushman, which client do you have? Can you give me a name of one of the clients?
TM Dubai, TM Jeddah.
Okay. So now in this Excel sheet, we have been given ID and password. Can you see the screen, or could you just confirm, either of you?
Yeah, yeah, we
Yes,
can
yes,
see.
So
yes, yes. I see. We saw the
let's take an
screen.
example. Let's take an example of Tourism Malaysia Dubai office, right? So here we can see this is the email ID and there's a password. So this email ID and password is for the backend. So I'm giving a demo of the backend first. I'll copy the email ID. I'll paste it here, and similarly the password. So this email ID and password is the ID and credentials basically for the booth. So the booth as a whole. So once I sign in, I will be directed to the Tourism Malaysia Dubai's backend platform. So there are various subheads that one can use. Quick numbers is something which can be used after the show, right? Quick numbers, you'll get to know about the total users, document views, etc., etc. So that right now is not something that we are looking at. So we'll go back. Reporting again is not something we're going to look at right now, because in reporting we'll just be helped with certain things that can assist us in making the reports. That is also after the show. So leave that also for now. Let's talk about exhibition first. So exhibition, which is the third uh, bulletin here, is used primarily to upload all the things that the exhibitors have given us thus far. So when we select modify here, we can edit from this particular link where there's the pen sign. And once we click the edit sign, let me see. So here we can upload the video files. So we can have the name here and appropriately upload the videos. So we can choose the file and upload videos, documents, etc. All right. So any doubts so far in terms of editing the videos and documents you can upload here. So here we need to change the timeline. The timeline just confirm from the beginning and the end. Whatever other Spocks are doing, you can check that. The duration, this is basically the total duration of per meeting, and so forth. So right now the
Can we
staff,
change it?
come again, Angelito, what's the question?
Can we change the time?
Yes, that's editable. That is editable. So we go to modify when we do the stall links here. So you can edit all these information as well as the time as well. But right now it's, see, you can, so here when you do next, you can add description and you can add the logo. And then similarly, subsequent tabs can be filled here. So here the time can be changed. Can you see this?
Yeah.
And whoever's booth is this, they've already started to
That is
upload these things. They've uploaded the Instagram handle, they've uploaded the website, Facebook video link, YouTube link. All this has been uploaded. So these are the direct links that have been hyperlinked to the platform's backend. Okay. And then
that time is the start, right? I mean
correct, correct,
the start of the show.
correct. That's correct.
Okay.
So have you got the point till now? In the modify right now, to make sure that the backend has been uploaded with every document, videos, in terms of representatives, the sales information, their business cards, all that has to be uploaded as of now. Okay. So these three buttons, the blue ones, are important in that perspective. When we click at the representatives, you can see that there is one representative at Tourism Malaysia Dubai office. Okay. And as you can see, this is a dummy email address. This dummy email address, what this means is that this is the email address that this particular representative, Mr. Muhammad Hanif, will be using to log in on the front end of the platform on the day of the show. Okay. So this email address is a dummy email address. How do we know that? Because it has
Golf Travel Show.
the domain name of the gulftravelshow.com. So, I mean, it's not important whether you put Gulf Travel Show, you can put gts.com, etc. What is important is that it should not be the email address of the actual email address of that person, of Mr. Hanif, whatever company he's from, because this is case sensitive. If we upload and the actual email address of this person here, and also we upload the actual email address in the business card where it is required, then the system will have a double entry of the same email address. Are you getting my point, Ayush and Angelito? Is this clear?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Uh,
It has to be a unique dummy email address for the exhibitor to use to enter the platform. Okay. And
Also, we are the one who going to make it. We are the
yes,
one who going to create it.
correct, correct. So we will be making
Okay, okay.
this for, so we will be sharing, I mean, first we'll be making it and then we will be sharing it for the exhibitors. So in this case, as we can see, there is only one representative right here. We can add multiple representatives depending on how many representatives are there, any particular exhibitor. Okay. Then we go back and
But
we,
uh,
yeah.
during the, because right now Krishna asked me to, study the back end. So can I show? Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
So can you see my screen?
No, you are not sharing your screen right now. I have to stop sharing my screen and then you will have to share the screen. Just a second.
Okay, please.
So I have enabled multiple sharing. You can go ahead and share the screen now.
Hello.
We can see your screen. This is a mobile screen right now.
Okay, no, 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 no. Because I'm using my mobile. So I'm just going to do something like this. Why it's not working? Why it's not like? Okay, okay, carry on
Okay,
Arjun, because
should I carry on?
yeah, yeah, please.
Okay. So right now in this particular section, in the modify section, there is a, as I said, there are a host of things. In the modify, you can, by using these three small blue icons, you can add representatives here. I'll go back. You can add your, in the stall links, you can add the stall links. I'll go back. And in the edit, you can actually edit a lot of things. You can upload one by one. There is a next option. You fill the details of the stall. You can fill the description if you have in the Google Drive. You add the logo if it's not already there. You can add the starting and the ending. This I'm sure you can verify again with other box. The duration of per meeting. You can add video links. This is the main video that will be there on the LCD. LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, whatever the exhibitors have given you, you fill it here. Similarly,
But Arjun, can you go back one more? No, no, no. Where is the next? But the meeting minutes. How the usual duration of the meeting?
that usual duration, I
30
believe
minutes,
you'll have to
1 hour, or
verify
15 minutes?
I am just giving you a broad description of the platform. Now, Ayush and Angelito, you have to check with other Spox or Krishna what the meeting duration is. I'm not fully aware of that. I'm just saying that usually it is 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So check with them and then do this. Starting time and end time accordingly. If it's the Gulf time, if it's from 10 to 6, whatever it is, fill it accordingly, right? So this everything is editable. You get my point? Here, after you've
Okay.
done it, you just submit it and it's done. Then you have also stall information. In this stall information, you have basically the staff info, and here you will put the business cards here. So you can edit it here when you have to make a new entry, just add new staff and start uploading here. So I'm just showing you as an example. You can select the exhibitor name, put the name of the person, put the designation, put their email address, put their country code, their mobile number, and here, now this is the point that you have to be careful about. This Zoom link will be the link of the recurring meeting that will be created. If the exhibitor is creating the link, well, that's good. Otherwise, if you want to link the platform to the Zoom meeting link, you have to make a recurring Zoom meeting link and then put it here. All right. And
What again?
so the Zoom meeting link, basically this is the integration. I'll explain this in a better way from the front end. When you go to the front end, all the buyers have the option to start video, audio, and text interaction with the exhibitors. So of course, the
Yeah.
platform gives the audio video functionality, but certain times because of some kind of firewall systems, the platform's inherent video functionality doesn't work. For that situation, we can also integrate it with Zoom setting. And in the Zoom setting, you can create a meeting link for the client. Either the client makes it, or if you see the client is a little having some challenges regarding creating the same, you can create it for the client and you can add the Zoom link. Ideally, it should be done by the client itself, themselves. Okay. So that's pretty much about the staffing information. And so any questions till now?
Right now, because I'm trying to do the MacArthur again, there is no Zoom link. If I submit this one, I can still add the Zoom link later.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, right now the focus should be to upload as much things as possible. And so that's about the backend, and whatever subsequent things that you keep on getting, you can do that as you go along. But try and make the
Oh,
booth as complete as possible. Are you on the same page here, Ayush?
Yeah.
Right. Now, the last aspect of the backend is the pre-meeting scheduling. The pre-meeting scheduling, as you can see, when you go to the pre-meeting scheduling, you have all the buyers which have registered till now. There are about 134, as you can see here. You can schedule the meeting just by going at the end of this scroll left, select the representative, because we can see there is only one representative. If there were two representatives, we would get a drop down for two representatives. So these are the representatives of any particular pavilion, any particular booth. Once you click them, you can select the time. So like for example, on the 14th on 10 a.m., whatever time which is suitable, this person will be requesting tour operator from Prima Travel. And once I submit it, I will be sending a request for the meeting to be submitted. All right. So, I mean, once I do that, of course, the request will go. I'm just showing it for uh, your information. One can cancel this also. So it asks, are you sure to send the meeting? And once you click yes, that's it. So you need to do this only. And then this meeting that we have requested from Prima Travel, this particular person will get an email requesting the meeting. So if they confirm it, this will follow, this will fall in our confirmed list or accepted list. If they don't, if they reject it, it will fall in the rejected list. And till the time they do anything, it will fall in the pending list. Can you see right now? And here the pending tab will come. So this is how you request a meeting. So you can put all users and then search, and everybody will come again. And similarly, and once you have done, like for example, 15, 20, 30 requests you have made, then you can download all the meetings in an Excel format and it will come to your system. Uh, So at the time of the show, I mean, before the show starts, it's the responsibility of all the Spocks to make a ready reckoner for their respective exhibitors. And you can, the template will be shared by somebody, and you can refer to that and populate that template with respect to your exhibitors and share with them. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. So
So
it's
that's pretty
either
much
me
about it.
or
Yeah. Any questions before we move on to the front end of the platform?
what his name? Ayun Man?
Aishman, any questions before we move to the front end?
No, no,
No.
no, I'm fine.
So just a little bit, tips and tricks. Don't log in from the back end and the front end on the same browser. Uh, you should log in from different browsers. So one, you can use Google Chrome, maybe Mozilla Firefox for the back end and so forth. Because if you log in from the same browser, there might be a technical glitch. Before we move on to the front end, I'll just tell you that in the exhibition stall where you're populating the representatives here, I would recommend, I mean, that's just a over and above recommendation. You can add a admin representative here. I mean, you can add new representative, add an admin. The name can be admin Malaysia Tourism Dubai office. And you can log in from that, and that will help you to keep a tab on how many live attendees are there in your booths at any particular time. Other Spocks that have been doing Spocking since a while, they will tell you that it is helpful to know whether there is a footfall in any particular booth, because certain times the exhibitor might say that I don't have any footfall, but then you can tell them that these people are there, please connect with them. So that admin booth will help you, and I'll tell you how. So right now let's save this, copy this, and this is the Tourism Malaysia Dubai office, and we'll log out of the backend, and then we will log into the front end. So this is the temporary link for the front end. We are logging here, and as I told you that I have copied for Tourism Dubai, Tourism Malaysia Dubai office. I am logging in as the exhibitor now, right? This is the exhibitor dummy link that I spoke about. So I'm logging in as the representative of Tourism Malaysia Dubai office. You can skip this. It's right now still under progress, I believe. Exhibitor search here, and then Malaysia Pavilion and Tourism Malaysia Pavilion Dubai office, and we view the booth. So as you can see, this is the Tourism Malaysia Dubai office. Everything is populated. The videos are already there. Whoever the Spock is has done this job. All the brochures are already been uploaded at the back end. The business cards are also already been uploaded. Social media. So as you can see, everything has been uploaded correctly. That's why there is no issue. And if you can see, this is not been put correctly, right? So the link of the Instagram for this person hasn't been put correctly, and that is why there is a glitch. You should, in all costs, try to avoid this glitch and put the correct link. The correct link is when you go to the Instagram, copy the link, and then put it in the backend. Now, because we have entered the platform with the dummy link of Tourism Malaysia, only that is the reason why we can see the attendees tab. Otherwise, if I'll show you the example of, so right now we have to log in again because the Instagram was not put in correctly. Okay. And we have to again log in from the temporary link. So this is the kind of trouble that happens if you don't put the correct link. So please be very mindful of putting all the links correctly. Is it okay? Have you got
Yeah.
aspect? So if I don't go to Tourism Malaysia Dubai office, for example, any office, the Jeddah office, I will not get the live attendee link here, as you can see. So I will only get it in the booth from which I have logged in. So here you can see the attendee list. All the live attendees will reflect here at the time of the show. So these are the attendees which were there. So when their live attendees are there, they will reflect under the live attendees in this similar manner. And there'll be like a green chat box icon. When you click that, the chat box will load, and then you can start your text messages here, right? So I have logged in as an exhibitor. I can start chatting with buyers, whoever has come in my booth, do audio calls, video calls, etc. I can also save the conversation here. I can also send documents from this side, and I can also send emoticons. So all these are features that as an exhibitor I need to be aware of, that you can tell and train your respective exhibitors as well. So if you have uploaded everything, you're good to go. You can do now before the event happens. You should also do chat and video, audio, and text dry runs with them. So you be the buyers, exhibitor will log on with their exhibitor passes, and accordingly you can interact with them so that you are sure that there is no technological glitch, and that you need to be doing before the event begins. So I think a day prior, and also on the day of the event an hour prior to the commencement of the show, so that that is out of the way. Because more often than not what happens is that you when you come across issues during the show, you will remain busy in resolving that, and that will eat up your time in doing other things which will take much more time then. So that's about the front end. And as I said, if you have the admin dummy link, you will also be able to see attendees. Otherwise, you won't be able to see the attendees for your respective exhibitors. So that's about it as far as the front end goes. Is that okay? Any questions so far? Ayush?
Arjun,
Yeah,
Arjun, can you show me again how to create a dummy link, a dummy email address for the buyer,
I'll show you.
for the exhibitor?
Let me log out here and then I'll log out at the back end, right? So this is the back end
Yeah.
link. What is your exhibitor? Can you give me an idea of one of the exhibitors that you have? That you have?
Tourism Dubai.
Tourism Dubai. Tourism,
Ano, Tourism Malaysia Dubai. That is
Tourism
one of
Malaysia
our clients.
Dubai office, right? This is.
We are partner. Anush Mati. He is my
Let me show
co-stock.
you one of the. I mean that I already showed Tourism Malaysia Dubai office. Ayushman, can you give me one exhibitor that you're taking care of?
One?
One of the exhibitors you're taking care of.
Arjun,
Yeah, yeah, Anjali.
Tourism Malaysia Jeddah.
Okay, I'll go for Jeddah right now. Not a problem. So we add ID and password. That's about it. We log in. After we log in, we go to the exhibition, we go to stall, and then we go to the representatives. Once you go to the representatives, a test representative is created here. So we'll add the admin. So now Angelito, what I'm trying to say, can manage this. This is the Tourism Malaysia Jeddah office. I can just put admin and admin TM. And actually I don't need to put, I just put admin, that's it. Okay. And then I will put tm@gts.com just to give you an idea. Okay. And then we can save this and put submit. That's it. Okay. And now when I log out, I can log in from the front end with this dummy ID that I have created. I can log out from here, then log in at the front end with this email ID. And when I log in,
All these people. He was one of them.
this I have logged in as an exhibitor from the Tourism Malaysia Jeddah office, and now I will give the attendee booth right here. So can you see, like I am the admin here, and I have this live attendee scenario right here. Okay. Now let me log in from Mozilla, and I'll tell you how I can actually walk around with two of the browsers and just show you how the interaction works. Maybe my Mozilla is still verified. Can anybody log in from their systems right now as we talk in as a buyer and come to the Tourism Malaysia Jeddah office?
Let me do.
Yeah, I can log in.
Please log in and come to the Tourism Malaysia Jeddah office.
Let me do it. Let me.
From this link, live.dreamcast.in, this one.
Yeah, the temporary front end link.
Okay, yeah, he put me in Right.
I will send you a message. Just give me a minute.
What's the link? Gulf Travel Show? Admin.
No,
This
you
one?
have to log in at the front end of the link.
I am
No,
doing
one,
it. I
the
am
front end, temporary front end of the platform. This link, the live.dreamcast.in/Gulf Travel Show /? S equal to 1.
Arjun, I am in. I am now in Tourism Malaysia Jeddah.
Okay, okay. Just a second. I'll also now log in again. So I log in as I said, Tourism Malaysia Jeddah as an admin, and Angelito has logged in as a buyer. Correct, Angelito?
No, yeah. I am logged in as a admin in the information desk email, so you can see it.
Okay, just give me a second. See, this kind of issue happens when you're logging multiple links. And here, when I see the attendees, right now I can refresh it to see. Angelito, I can't see you right here. Can you drop a message to the admin? So when you log in as a buyer, you can go to speak to the pavilion representatives. There'll be an icon, and then speak at the admin and you can start talking. I don't see any live attendees here as of now.
Appointment. I'm clicking the book appointment.
No, not the book appointment. I'll try to tell you how. So I have copied. What are you saying, Ayush?
Can you put this link on WhatsApp?
It is on WhatsApp. The links are already on the WhatsApps.
Can you put this on the where you put the link for the Zoom meeting?
Okay.
Yeah.
I've given a WhatsApp. I'll actually try and sign up myself and show you.
I am in the exhibitor business card, but I don't have an option to chat.
Let me show you. You have to sign up to log in as a buyer. As you can see, I'm signing out from a different browser altogether, and then I will log into
Okay, now I'm going to log out. I'm going to log out.
So be very careful of this S equal to 1. This is the only front end. Otherwise, you'll be directed to a different link, which is not correct. So this, I'm logging in the different browser as a buyer, and I've already logged in as the representative of the Jeddah tourism booth. So you can.
So now I got the link. Now what do I need to do? Now I go and sign up.
See, right now, just look at what I am doing. You need to sign up like I showed you, and then only you can log in as a buyer. The chat and call feature here, can you see that, Angelito and Ayushman?
Yeah.
When I click here, this is the admin that I have created, right? When I'll open this, this is the buyer experience. I will send a hi here. once I send a hi here, I will get the hi here. Get it? Here. Now I can't show you the video call functionality because I'll be using the same camera because that's the same machine. Usually I use two machines to do this and log in as admin in one of the browsers for my exhibitors, and log in as a buyer from other side so that I can I can manage the situation. So there are two browsers in one machine, one Mozilla, one Google Chrome. Similarly, there are two in another machine. So if you have, let's say, three exhibitors, you can manage the admin of three exhibitors from two machines and see how many live attendees are there in each particular exhibitor. And then when you refresh it, I don't see any of you here right now. So have you logged in as of now?
No, but how do I can, I just log in with my Gmail ID.
You have to first sign up, Ayush. Like I showed you right now, you have to go to the platform, sign
Yeah,
up.
I'm just signing up. I'm just signing up.
But I already registered.
Can you see this chat and call functionality, Angelito?
1 minute, 1 minute.
So, yeah, since I have a question, submit, I finally say. With writing qualification of this decision and your institution. I'm forwarding that. Should I forward that to you or you will take the message ID?
Now I'm in. Now I am in.
You're in. Are you there at the booth?
Now I'm in. Just give me a few minutes. Now I am in.
Can you go to the admin and send a text message to me on the chat and call option? It will come similar to this way, chat and call.
Admin, chat on admin or text?
Admin here.
Hi.
See. And then if I call him, can you pick up the call, Angelito?
Sorry. Call me again. Sorry.
You can call me now from this one.
Okay.
So that's primarily what the audio video functionality is.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Angelito. So
How are you?
there's an echo because our audio video has been used by two platforms, Zoom as well as our own platform. So is it clear to you, Angelito, how the functionality works?
Yeah, it's clear. Now.
Perfect. So in the chat, as you can see, when I filled up the admin, I just filled up simply like a dummy email address, like admin@gts.com. It can be anything. Similarly, this is something which is an add-on that we are doing, going over and above to see the live attendees, right? What is most important, this is not a mandate. The mandate is to fill this for each and every representative and create a dummy for each and every representative. So when you have a proper WhatsApp, when you click this, the WhatsApp will open, web WhatsApp. When you add a proper Zoom call, the Zoom meeting will open up and the chat will open up, in a similar way that this has opened up. So when you add representatives for subsequent exhibitors, the chat with the exhibitor will come here and you can do audio, video, text call in the platform. You can also add Zoom integration and WhatsApp integration. These are two add-ons, but this is the basic hygiene. So I think this is the broad perspective on both the front and the back end. Now I would recommend you, the meeting is getting over now in less than a minute. You internalize all these things that I have spoken about. look, I'll send you the recording, check that as well. Maybe I've gone a little too fast and that has somewhere not, fallen into the right place. If you have any doubt, then you call me now after having this knowledge. Is that okay?
Yeah. At least give us 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to finish uploading MacArthur Glen. So if everything goes fine, then I'm going to send you a WhatsApp message saying
Sure.
that I already.
Okay. And same
And
for you,
then,
Ayush, also. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's fine.
Right. Perfect. So we will connect. I'll share the recording in the group and we'll take it from there. Okay.
Okay. And Arjun, once I finish the MacArthur Glen, can we do a dry run demo for
Now
to
both
you?
of you can do a dry run. You, Ayushman, you sign up as a buyer and do a dry run.
Yeah, I
with,
have signed up. I've signed up and logged in.
yeah. Now, Angelito, you become the exhibitor and Ayush will log in as a buyer and both of you can do testing of all your exhibitors. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Arjun. Thank you,
No
Arjun.
problem. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Aishmati, are you clear? Aishman,
Yeah.
everything is, did you get everything?
Ayush, is this fine?
I can't hear you.
I'm saying, is it okay? I mean, everything is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.